Before you continue, take a moment and breathe. Sometimes the most painful feeling isn't the hardship itself, it's the silence that follows your dua. You raise your hands, you ask Allah sincerely, you pray in the quiet hours of the night. You make dua after every salah. Days pass, weeks pass, maybe even months or years pass, yet nothing seems to change. And slowly, a question begins to grow inside your heart. Has Allah heard me? The answer is yes. Allah heard every word, every tear, every silent prayer that never left your lips. The problem is not that Allah isn't listening. The problem is that we often expect Allah's answer to arrive in the form we imagined. But Allah's wisdom is greater than our expectations. There are moments when we ask for something that seems perfect to us. We believe it will bring happiness, peace, or success. Yet Allah sees what we cannot see. He sees the future. He sees the consequences. He sees the hidden realities behind the things we desire. What if the thing you're asking for today would have broken your heart tomorrow? What if the door you're begging Allah to open is actually protecting you by remaining closed? Sometimes Allah's greatest mercy comes in the form of a delay, and sometimes His greatest protection comes in the form of a not yet. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us that no sincere dua is ever wasted. Allah may grant exactly what you asked for. He may delay it for a better time, or He may replace it with something far better than what you imagined. Think about that. A dua is never ignored. It is always answered. But the answer may not look the way you expected. Many of us focus so much on the outcome that we forget the purpose of the journey. While you're waiting, Allah is teaching you patience. While you're waiting, Allah is strengthening your faith. While you're waiting, Allah is bringing you closer to Him. And perhaps that closeness is more valuable than the thing you originally asked for. Some of the strongest believers were tested with long periods of waiting. They faced uncertainty, they faced disappointment, they faced moments when nothing seemed to make sense, yet they continued to trust Allah, not because they understood His plan, but because they trusted the One who created the plan. That is real faith. Faith isn't believing when everything is easy. Faith is continuing to believe when you cannot see what Allah is preparing behind the scenes. Maybe right now you're carrying a dua in your heart that nobody knows about, a prayer for healing, a prayer for marriage, a prayer for financial relief, a prayer for guidance, a prayer for a loved one. Whatever it is, don't stop asking. Don't let delay convince you that Allah has forgotten you. The one who created your heart knows exactly what it needs, and He knows the perfect time to provide it. Remember this: a farmer plants a seed beneath the soil. For weeks, nothing appears on the surface. To someone watching, it may seem like nothing is happening, but underneath the ground, growth has already begun. Roots are forming, strength is developing, preparation is taking place. Your dua may be similar. Just because you cannot see progress doesn't mean Allah isn't working. Just because the answer hasn't appeared yet doesn't mean it isn't coming. Allah is never late. He operates according to perfect wisdom. Every second of delay has a purpose. Every unanswered question has a reason. Every difficult moment contains a lesson. One day, you may look back and realize that if Allah had given you what you wanted immediately, you would have missed something far greater. You may discover that the waiting protected you, the delay prepared you, and the struggle transformed you into someone stronger than you ever imagined. So continue making dua, continue praying, continue trusting, even on the days when your heart feels tired. even on the days when doubt whispers in your mind, even on the days when you feel like giving up, because Allah is still writing your story, and the chapter you're living right now is not the end. The answer may be closer than you think. The breakthrough may be nearer than it appears. The blessing may already be on its way. Trust Allah's timing. Trust Allah's wisdom. Trust Allah's mercy. Because the same Allah who placed that dua in your heart has the power to bring it into reality at exactly the right moment. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why the waiting was necessary. You will understand why the delay mattered. And you will realize that your dua was never ignored. It was simply being prepared in a way that only Allah could prepare. Keep faith. Keep praying. Keep moving forward. The story isn't over yet.